Today we are going to learn one very important and very interesting topic, that is factors and multiples. Without wasting time, let's start the video. Factors. Factors means the numbers by which we can exactly divide another number without leaving any remainder are called factors. Okay, so kunbilakok ami factors buli kom. The numbers by which we can exactly divide another number. Now what do you mean by exactly divide another number? Okay, without leaving any remainder. That means what? If I divide any number, suppose I am dividing 6 by 2. If I divide this 6 by 2, we have to give 3 times. 2 3s are 6 and the remainder will be 0. Right? That means we can say 6 is exactly divided by 2. 6 is divisible by 2. Right? 6 ok ami 2 re divide koribo paru by without leaving any remainder. Mane ami jetia 6 ok 2 re divide koru, remainder amar 0 thake. Clear? So the factors kun bilak kom ami tetia hole the numbers by which we can exactly divide another number without leaving any remainder. Dekhisane ami jetia 6 ok 2 re divide korisu, I am getting what? The remainder as 0, right? That means that means what? 2 is a factor of 6. That means 2 can be said as a factor of 6. Clear? So ami hei hokoli bilak numbers oke factors buli kom jun bilak number ami eta number ok exactly divide koribo paru. That means without leaving any remainder ami divide koribo paru. Clear? Suppose let's take some examples. Let's find out some factors of suppose 12. Now check, can I divide this 12 by 1? Can I divide this 12 by 1? Yes, 12 1 times 12. If I divide this 12 by 1, then we will get a remainder that is 0. 1 ere jetia 12 ok divide korisu, remainder 0 aise. Now check it for 2. 2 re ami check koru. 2 re jetia ami 12 ok divide korim, 2 6 times 12, that is remainder is 0. 3 re jetia tumi divide koriba, then we will get what? 2 4 times 12, that is remainder is 0. 4 re divide kora, 4 re divide korile ami ki pam 12 2 3 times 12, that is remainder is 0. 5 re divide kora, 5 re divide korile ki pam 5 2s 10, remainder is 2. 6 re divide kora, 6 re 12 ok jodi ami divide koru, 6 2 times 12, remainder is 0. 7 re divide kora, 7 re 12 ok divide korile ami kiman pam, remainder is 5, and so on. Eneke ami hokolu bilak division ami check koribo paro. Now see, now the thing is, when you are dividing this 12 by 1 2 3 4 and 6, the remainder become what? 0. In each case the remainder is 0 here. All those numbers by which we can exactly divide this 12 without leaving remainder 0, without leaving any remainder are called what? Are called the factors of 12. That means 1 2 3 4 6 and 12 itself is called the factors of 12, because we can divide this 12 by 12 itself, right? 12 1 times 12, that is remainder will be 0. Jodi ami dekhisa 5 re jetia ami 5 re jetia divide korisu ki hoise, remainder we get a remainder that is 2. That means 5 is not a factor or not a factor of 12. When we are dividing it by 7, jetia ami 7 re divide korisu, remainder is 5. That means 7 is also not a factor of 12. 7 amar 12 or eta factor nom hoy, because ami eta remainder paisu. Clear? So আমি এটা নাম্বার আন এটা নাম্বাৰৰ ফ্যাক্টৰ হয় নে নহয় আমি কেনেকৈ গম পাম? জাস্ট ডিভাইড কৰিবা, যদি ৰিমাইন্ডাৰটো 0 দেন তুমি গম পাবা যে that particular number is a factor of that another number. So factor কোনবিলাক আমি কেনেকৈ গম পাম জাস্ট আমি ডিভাইড কৰিম ডিভাইড কৰাৰ পাছত যাৰ ৰিমাইন্ডাৰ 0 আহিব আমি গম পাম যে হেতু আমাৰ ফ্যাক্টৰ হয় ক্লিয়াৰ যিকোনো এটা নাম্বাৰ লবা নাম্বাৰটো যদি ডিভাইড কৰা যিকেটা নাম্বাৰে ডিভাইড কৰিলে ৰিমাইন্ডাৰ 0 আহে এই সকলোবোৰ নাম্বাৰ কি হ'ব ফ্যাক্টৰ হ'ব ক্লিয়াৰ this is the factor only 54 find all the factors of 54 now আমি factors বোৰ উলাবৰ কাৰণে we have to know two things that means the multiplication table and the divisibility rules okay I'll discuss some divisibility rules some important divisibility rules in my next video all right so you have to know the divisibility rules and multiplication table so first to find out all the factors ami factors bilak ulabo karone jikono eta number of factors bilak ulabo karone ki korim saba 54 we know first we have to check from 1 start from 1 ami 1 or plus start korim or we will write all the multiplication fact of 54 1 into 54 that is 54 so one more thing can it be divisible by 2 for that case we have to know the divisibility rule of 2 right it is divisible by 2 why it is divisible by 2 it is divisible by 2 because it is an even number as it is what ending with the digit 4 etu 4 digit to end hoise ji bilak number or ones place of 0 2 4 6 and 8 thake he numbers bilak ki hoy even hoy and all these numbers will be divisible by 2 okay so 54 is divisible by 2 so 2 what times is 54 2 what times 54 so for that case we have to divide this 54 by 2 I want you to do this kind of division in your brain all right তোমালোকে রাফত এনেকে কৰি লব কাৰণে ট্রাই নকৰিবা নিজে কৰিব ট্রাই কৰিবা ঠিক আছে তো 2 2s are 4 1 remainder and 4 नीचे आएगा 2 7s are 14 okay 27 times 54 now check for 3 के लिए देखते हैं 3 what times 54 first আমি চেক কৰিম 3 divisibility rule এইটো নাম্বাৰ 3 ৰে ডিভাইড কৰিব পাৰি নে নোৱাৰি চাম so what was the divisibility rule for 3 divisibility rule for 3 was sum of the digits of the number should be a multiple of 3 okay sum of the digits so 54 digits keta ki 5 and 4 so sum of the digit is what 9 right so and we know that 9 is in the table of 3 9 to ki hoy 3 table or ase that means 9 to 3 multiple hoy so jodi he jikono eta number dia thakok he number to form hoy digit ketar sum koriba sum kori ami jitu number pau jitu answer pau he answer to jodi 3 multiple hoy he answer to jodi 3 multiple hoy then we can know that that particular number is divisible by 3 that means 4 plus 5 kote ami 9 paiso which is a multiple of 3 so ami kobo paru je 54 is also multiple of 3 so ami ki pam 3 what times 54 ami eta 3 54 ok 3 re divide korim ami 54 ok 3 re divide korim kiman times dim 3 re ami 1 times dim 3 1s are 3 then eta ahibo 2 4 3 8s are 24 3 8s are 24 that means 3 18 times 24 clear next check for 4 4 karone ami check koru will it be divisible by 4 no it is not divisible by 4 4 re divide koriswa it is not divisible by 4 all right so 4 or divisible 4 re ami 54 ok exactly divide koribo noru that means 4 re jodi 54 ok divide koru ki ahibo remainder ahibo clear so ami 4 to ami 4 is not a factor clear so next we have to check for 5 what was the divisibility rule for 5 or divisibility rule ki koy any number ending with the digit 0 and 5 are what divisible by 5 this is ending with the digit 4 a number to 4 re end hoise so it is not divisible by 5 re a number to divide koribo noaru that is why we have to check for 6 that means what 5 to amar eta ki hoy ye 54 or factor no hoy that means 5 re jodi 54 ok divide kora tetia ki ahibo remainder ahibo clear so 6 re divide jodi koru yes it will be divisible by 6 what was the divisibility rule for 6? 6 or divisibility rule ki asil? 6 or divisibility rule said that if a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. Jodi eta number 2 aru 3 re divide koribo paru, then that particular number will be divisible by 6. He number tok 6 re ami divide koribo paru. So 6 what times is 54? We know that 6 9 times 54. 6 9s are, we know the 6 9 times 54. 6 9s are 54. Clear? Then go for 7. 7 ere ami divide kori sao. 7 ere divide kori sao. 7 ere divide koribo parim. 7 er table 54 ahe? No. Right? 7 er table 54 nahe, 56 ahe. Right? So 54 amar 7 ere divide nohoy. 8 ere divide nohoy. 9 ere divide nohoy. Clear? So ami aru check kori thakibo na lage. Eta kotha tomaloke mon koriba, ami 6 7 8 9 10 kiman ami check korim. Ami to kom pura check kori thakibo, ami check kori thakibo noaru. So tar karone eta bostu tomaloke monor rakhiba, tomaloke square numbers bur monor rakhiba. Square numbers means what? 1 1s are 1, 2 2 times 4. Clear? These are the square numbers. So ami 54 or karone ami check kori asu. 54 or factors check kori asu. Here ami yate kiba ami kimanor loke check koribo lagibo, ami keneke gom pam. Yate soa 8 8 times 64 ase, right? 64. Aru ami kihor ulai asu 54. Dekhisa 54 or ke just uporot ki ase 8 or jitu square number, that is 64. That means ami up to 8 or loke check korile hol. Up to 8 or loke check korile hol. Tar uporot aru jabo proyojon nai. Up to 8 or loke check korim. 6 ok korilu palu, 7 korilu, no, 7 is not a factor. 8 choa, 8 is not a factor. Aru further you no need to go. Alright, aru ami tolol jabon check koribo na lage. Ami that means we get all the factors of 54. We got all the factors of 54. So just finally you need to write factors of 54 is equals to 1 2 3 6 1 2 3 6 9 18 27 54. 9 18 27 and 54. These are the factors of 54. Ekete amar 54 or factors hoy. Clear? So this is what the factor is. Alright, factor buli kole ami etie buzu. That means ami ki buji palo je at a54 tok we can divide it by 1, we can divide it by 2, we can exactly divide it by 3, 6 9 18 27 and 54. If 54 ok jodi ekete number ami divide koru, that means we will get a remainder what? 0 only. Okay, ami eketa number jodi 54 ok divide koru, ami remainder to kiman pam? 0 pam. Hetu hoy gol amar factor. Clear? Now let's learn multiples. What is multiple? Okay, product of two number is the multiple of the numbers. Product means what? The multiplication of two number. Product of two number is the multiple of the numbers. Duta number or product tok ami ki boli ko? Multiples boli ko. Ami duta number jetia product koru, that means multiply koru. Suppose we are multiplying 3 into 2. Suppose we are multiplying 3 into 2 and we will get a product that is 6. Ami jodi 3 aru 2 multiply koru, ami 6 eta ki pam? Tator product to pam. That 6 will be called what? Multiples of 2 and 3. Okay, a 6 took ami 2 aru 3 multiples boli kom. Very simple. Alright, so now we'll take this as an example. Etuke kolo ami example boli. Here jeto product mok ami definition ot paise, product is called the multiple of the number. That is 6 is the multiple. 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3. 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3. That means duta ba tinta number of multiply kori, duta ba tinta ba tatkoi beshi number of multiply kori jitu product pao, jitu answer pao, jitu multiplication, jitu multiply kori jitu result pao, that product is called what? The multiple of that factors. Alright, a numbers ketar multiples বুলি কওঁ আমি ঠিক আছে so this is what the multiple is so now আমি multiples কেনেকৈ উলাও না দুটা নাম্বাৰ এটা নাম্বাৰৰ multiples কেনেকৈ উলাও আমি চাম ঠিক আছে now আমি 7 or multiples উলিয়াম so what is multiple is the product of two numbers only all right so multiples of 7 উলাবৰ কাৰণে আমি just কি কৰি যাম 7 into 2 that is 14 7 into 3 that is 21 7 into 4 that is 28 7 into 5 that is 35 and so on you will get infinitely many multiples of 7 that means whatever tumi z multiply kora 7 or logot whatever you are multiplying suppose 7 into 1 lakh okay 7 into 1 lakh it will be that is 7 lakh this will be a multiple of 7 itself tumi 7 er logot jiman multiply kora all those numbers will be what multiple of 7 okay they are infinitely many and this is the only difference this is the difference between the factors and multiples that is multiples of a number are infinitely many jikun eta number or multiples buli kole mane ki tar ami eta number or multiples bahut power pro infinitely many uncountable okay but factors are limited factors eta number of factors kiman ase boli kole mane tar limited numbers of factors thake like 7 how many factors of 7 we have only 2 factors and this kind of numbers will be called what prime numbers and we will discuss this topic in another video also all right so find the multiples of 7 jimar g number ni do geta 7 dise so am 7 or logot just multiply kori paisu dekhisa na 7 or logot multiply kori tar multiples bilak paisu so these are the therefore you can say 14 21 28 35 and so on are the multiples of 7 tumak দুটা লাগে তিনটা লাগে চাৰিটা লাগে যিমানটা মাল্টিপল লাগে তুমি just multiply কৰি উলাই গৈ থাকিব পাৰিবা this is how we will find out multiples of any number clear multiples are factor multiples are factors so eta relation to তোমালকে ভালকে বুজিলোৱা that yete আমি এই factor পৰাই multiplication factor পৰাই আমি multiplication multiples আৰু factors or relation to বুজি পাম চাবা here a factor পৰাই যদি আমি চাও 14 is the multiple of what 2 and 7 14 to कार multiple hoy 14 is the multiple of 2 and 7 and 2 and 7 are the factors of 14 clear so this is the only difference between factors and multiples 14 took 2 aru 7 or ki boli kom multiples boli kom aru 2 aru 7 ok ami ki boli kom factors boli kom monot rakhiba khub important hoy horu numbers kita hoy gol factors and dangor number to hoy gol multiples bilak ki hoy dangor hoy aru factors bilak horu hoy eta khub dhuniya and important note tumaloke likhi loba clear multiples of any number is always bigger than or equal to the number for example if you see the multiples of 13 suppose what are the multiples of 13 or multiples boli kole mane ami 13 or pra agole jam that means 13 26 39 these are the multiples of 13 and see it multiples bilak ki hoise dangor hoise 13 or multiples ulaise so 13 not ke e numbers bilak dangor hoise and equal 13 itself is a multiple of 13 all right so yar par aru eta amar note ulai that is yar par aru eta ami point uliabo paru that is the smallest multiple jikono eta number or smallest multiple ki hoy boli kole mane ami kom the number itself is the smallest multiple of any number okay dekhisa ne 13 or multiple ki hoy 13 itself right? It is the smallest one. Tar baki jibilang multiples labo just multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 4, just kori jua multiply kori jua 13 or logot 13 or multiples bilak pai jam. Clear? Now আমি ফ্যাক্টরসৰ আমি ফ্যাক্ট এটা কেটামান চাইলম দুটামান ফ্যাক্ট আমি ফ্যাক্টরসৰ চাইলম factors of any number is always less than or equal to the number, always less than or equal to the number. For example, ami eta number of factors jodi lo, suppose factors of 24. What are the factors of 24? Factors of 24 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 and 24. These are the factors of 24. All right, so as you can see, what are the factors of 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 and 24. As you can see, what factors are always less than or equal to the number. Factors are always less than or equal to the number. ঠিক আছে, আমি factors কি পাইছো 24 পাইছো, that means equal to the number. Okay, আৰু বাকিখিনি factors যি আছে গুটেখিনি নাম্বার কি হয় less হয়, right? গুটেখিনি নাম্বার সৰু হয়, যেটো original number আছে original number টুতকে সৰু হয়। হ্যাঁ, সেই নাম্বাৰটো now the number itself is the biggest factor of one number. So আমি আৰু এটা fact পাওঁ, that is the number itself is the biggest factor of any number. যিকোনো এটা নাম্বাৰৰ biggest factor to কি হয় বুলি কলে মানে আমি কি ক'ব পাৰো, the number itself is the biggest factor of anyone, and it is obvious that 1 is the factor of all the numbers. It is also important fact. 1 is the factor of every number. 1 to সকলো নাম্বাৰৰে কি হয় ফ্যাক্টৰ হয়, because we can divide any number by 1. আমি যিকোনো এটা নাম্বাৰক 1 এৰে ডিভাইড কৰিব পাৰো, right? So these are the very important facts of factors and multiples, and you have to remember this all. Clear? So thank you very much for watching.